as action through the lens of three major ethical theories: utilitarianism, deontology, and virtue ethics. Our goal is to determine whether these actions align with the ethical standards and how they impact the major stakeholders such as students, parents, school, and broader community. Ethical decision making in education is crucial as teacher upholds the responsibility and influence impacting the students. Through this analysis, we will explore both positive and negative implications of the teacher behavior and consider the ethical responsibility that educator must uphold.
Consequences for students. Bad influence on students. We are human beings. We learn from our surrounding. Similarly, children observe their surrounding and learn. But Terry's action gonna have bad effect on their mental state. Other than this, it might affect their studies because they might take their teacher lightly after this incident and they may concentrate less on their study and hence there is less academic growth for them. Consequences for school. School might consider new policies for hiring teachers. They may add ethic test to their hiring process to check the ethic value of a teacher. And then there might be a disciplinary action from school towards the teacher because of pressure from society and the parents of children. Consequences for the teacher. We are human beings. We want to associate ourselves with the person who has a positive image. Because of that, her colleagues might distance themselves from her. She might feel mental pressure because of a negative comment from the society. Negative consequences of her action. It is bad for the reputation of school. It is bad for her career and it has also bad influence on the student. It has no positive impact on anyone. Utilitarian viewpoint is to maximize well-being of every person in society. There are some recommendations for Terry. She can private her social media account. In this way, she can enjoy her life and post pictures she wants, and also she can keep this private from her students. She should think critically before she posts anything on social media. She is not a normal person. She is a teacher. She is a role model for many students. That's why she should think about the consequences of her actions. She can foster positive behavior among students. She is a teacher. She can work for society and because of her action, her students gonna follow her and do something good for the society.
Another approach is the ontology analysis. The ontology focuses on moral duties and rules rather than consequences. In this sense, values and principles are more important than society welfare or personal benefit. If we analyze the video with the teacher's behavior, we can notice that there are some specific duties that can be violated, such as duty of care toward the student, respecting the student's dignity and rights, and adhering to professional standards. In this sense, she is an authority person, and the students can take her behavior as a normal, and they can copy that behavior. Another thing is she's a worker from an institution and there are some specific standards and she has to or she is committed to comply it. So if these duties were violated, the teacher's actions are unethical regardless of outcomes.
Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk about the virtue ethics analysis and a character of an educator. Virtue ethics evaluates the moral character of an individual rather than just the rightness or wrongness of their actions. In the case of teacher posting an inappropriate content on the social media, the key question is what does this action reveal about their character? Most importantly, does it align with the virtues expected of an educator? Teachers are not just instructors, they are role models responsible for the shaping young minds. Their behavior should reflect essential virtues such as integrity, compassion, and responsibility. Integrity is acting honestly and upholding moral values. Compassion is prioritizing students' well being and setting a supportive example. And third one, responsibility. Responsibility is being accountable for one's actions and their impact on the school community. So, posting an inappropriate content demonstrates the poor judgment, a lack of integrity, and irresponsibility, all of which contradicts the ethical expectations of an educator. Instead of, Instead of fostering trust and respect, such behavior risks damaging students' confidence, diminishing professional credibility, and bringing disrepute the institution. A virtuous educator understands that their character and decisions carry the influence on both sides, inside the classroom as well outside the classroom. Aristotle's virtue ethics emphasized the habitual moral excellence, making the right choice even when no one is watching you. A teacher who disregards the implications of the social media presence fails to uphold this standard. Moreover, in uh, this situation underscores the importance of self-discipline, knowing what is appropriate to share and recognize how personal action reflects on the personal or professional identity. If a teacher's behavior contradicts the virtues of integrity, compassion, and responsibility, they cannot be considered ethical under the virtue ethics. To ensure that educators embody these virtues, schools should emphasize ethical awareness and digital responsibility. Ultimately, great teachers are not just those who follow the rules, but those who consistently demonstrate the wisdom, integrity, and commitment to the ethical character. Thank you.
Hi, I am Yash Kumar Shah, and I'm gonna present my topic of our group's presentation, which is all about reflective segment. This this presentation is in the case of Terry Sanders, who is a middle grade faculty, been liked by most of the students and her colleague, but few concerns has been raised because of the tweet that she made about the police presence in the campus, as well as her social media post which says about her weekend party, and the students are followed on that profile. So this may lead to few questions which are concerned about professionalism, boundaries, and how to be socially responsible when you are posting something. So the first reflective question is, how does this impact the school community? So school community gets largely impacted with their faculty's online presence. So if I talk about students, then they're going to be the blur of line between the students and faculty, which can decrease the respect as well as authority of the faculty. If I talk about colleagues of her, then it's like she has created an unclear example which leads to uh, misconduct of online presence. Uh, the parents itself will lead to the trust issues of the school making judgments on this matter. Then, if I talk about administration, then it's a matter of thinking for them to how to deal with this situation and how to improve the policies. What should the school do in response is the second reflective question. I would say instead of getting strict actions on the Terry Sanders, they should call her and they should ask about the situation and should listen about how why she did that. Uh, then in response, they should also make her understand about the social media online presence policies for the faculty, as well as they should also make her train about the online presence and how to be responsible with that matter. And I would say the fourth one and the last thing that they should do is jotting down the report on the matters like this so that they can process such incidents and cases in a proper way without public shaming. The third reflective question is how can social media policies be improved? Like schools should improvise their social media policies and letting the faculties use their privacy settings for and separating their personal and professional profiles and creating a different isolated uh, online presence for the students. Uh, they should also ask their faculty not to follow their students and for their personal accounts, and they should also train the faculties to think responsibly when they are like posting anything on social media. And the fourth reflective segment question is have you witnessed similar incidents? How would you respond? So yeah, I got a similar kind of incident in my primary section where one of our faculty has posted something, although it's not been misleading, but it's a concern, it's a matter of talk that's been happening in parents among parents, students and faculties. So I thought that at that time that whatever the faculty is making any post on social media on in as per their online presence has a great impact on their surroundings in school community. So I would say that they should be responsible enough to think before posting anything on their social media account where the school community is following them. So this is something that I think about this case. So thanks for listening to me. I would ask Pruthul to carry forward the further presentation. Thank you.
In our analysis, we have explored teachers' action from multiple perspectives. Utilitarianism consider the overall consequences, emphasizing the negative impact on the students' reputation and career. Deontology highlights the breach of the professor and moral duties, making the action inherently unethical. Virtue ethic focus on teachers' character and the importance of integrity, responsibility, and compassion in the profession. Ultimately, ethical decision making in education is not just about following rules but about fostering a positive and responsibility learning environment. As educator and stakeholder, it is our duty to uphold ethical standards that promote trust, respect, and integrity in our school. Thank you.